Alright, here we go. Welcome everyone to the first episode of Raw after the Backlash pay-per-view. As you see, we already have a result for a matchup because I literally just forgot to actually record this. So yeah, but we just simulated the first matchup. Sakurai defeats Slammer Kossoff in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Don't know how, but whatever. So yeah, Backlash was... it was good. I guess it was decent. It had three it had three good matches, and then it had three matches. So 50-50, if you ask me. Main event was, of course, Undertaker and CM. Of course, I could easily spoil it right now, which I am. Results of the Backlash pay-per-view. Well, I could just easily show the rankings and no show champions, so never mind. Anyway, submission match. William Regal defeats Ezekiel Jackson because wow. John Morrison, Ted DiBiase 1-on-1. Winner of that one is John Morrison. Okay, and now we got number one contenders matchup between Edge and the Animal Batista. So that's gonna be good. But now if we check back here, rankings, well, bam, WWE champion is still Randy Orton. United States champion is still Sheamus. Chris Jericho and The Miz are still, they're the new unified tag team champions. Melina is still Divas champion. CM Punk is still World Trade champion. He defeated The Undertaker. He's also still Intercontinental champion because he squashed Drew McIntyre. And then, of course, Jericho and Miz. And then the women's title was not defended. But, Phoenix, me, James, KK, Eve, Elise Fox. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. And now, next pay-per-view is Extreme Rules. After Extreme Rules comes the Bash, Night of Champions, SummerSlam, so on, and so forth. So, yeah, there's Backlash. And now, here we go, Extreme Rules. So, we're going to watch this matchup. See how it goes. I wouldn't like to advanced. Okay, never mind. That'll have some different attires. Conquistador? I don't even know. Isn't that like the gold thing or something like that? When him and Christian were whatever, wearing like gold attires, they pretended to be a different tag team or something like that. I don't know. Sounds familiar though. I'm not sure if emphasis on. So we're gonna turn it. I don't know. I'm struggling to figure out if I want to turn it on or off. We're gonna turn it off here. Although I do want to see Edge's entrance, but whatever. Screw it, we'll do it at pay-per-view if he does win or whatever. So here we go. Edge and Batista, number one contenders matchup. It's just gonna be a regular one-on-one matchup, and Edge immediately off the gate taking down Batista. He, of course, was originally number one contender. He defeated Shawn Michaels in number one contenders ladder match in week 2 of Raw. And, well, what happens is that he just ends up getting squashed by Randy in the pay-per-view. Randy Orton legit for almost the majority of the 13-minute matchup. Randy kind of squashed Batista. And then he ended off the matchup with the RKO after like 4 or 5 or 6... maybe even 7 backstabbers to Batista. And then, of course, RKO, and then that's how Randy won. So Batista wins here tonight. He's going to have to prove next time in the pay-per-view in Extreme Rules, if he does win and if he faces off against Randy once again, that he is, an actual legit good opponent, because so far he's not been doing that well. And now Edge has him up. He already has a finisher as well. Suplex by Edge. Oh, and quickly into a pin here. 1, 2, that was very close to a count. And Edge has... he could do 3 spears. What is his other finisher? The Execution, Edge-O-Matic. Anyway, has him up and just small and drop flatliner. Yeah, Execution, Edge-O-Matic, and spear. But which one is his finisher? Like, of course, the spear isn't like also the Execution or Edge-O-Matic also counts as like his stand-in finisher and not corner finisher. I know they must be his signatures, but there. And I don't even know which one's which, because they're both, the Execution and Edge-O-Matic are both awfully similar. I don't know. It's like Finn Balor's 1916 and Bloody Sunday. We always forget the name of them. Well, at least I do. For which one's which. Anyway, now Batista, a couple strikes to Edge here. I kind of want Edge to win. I really want Edge to win, because if Edge wins, we could have a rated RKO WWE Championship matchup. And now Batista telling Edge to come back inside the ring, in which Edge does. And now Edge still with the upper hand here. Batista, once again, not a good showing at all. Like at the pay-per-view. And now what's this? Edge just... okay, then that's effective. Nicely done by the Radar Superstar. I'm not sure if Edge is a face or a heel in here. I think Batista is a face, but I think X-Zane probably turned him heel. When I checked in like the My WWE settings, I think I probably must have clicked something. Because I could have sworn I probably have X-Zane turned him heel. I don't know. Anyway, now, okay, Batista just poked the eyes of Edge there. And now Batista looking to gain the upper hand here. Oh, the strike is blocked. Edge misses the big boot. And now Batista, nice strike to Edge, misses the kick though, and Edge is going to take advantage of that missed opportunity there and takes him down. Classic Edge with that. And now to a pin 1, 2, and what? 3? Okay, wow, Batista sucks. Wow. The new #1 contender for the WWE Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Edge. How disappointing of a matchup do you have to get? Wow, that sucked. Can we at least have like Randy Orton confront him, like a cutscene or something? That'd be nice. Oh, we are cool.
I have just received word that this contest has been ordered.
What the hell? Oh, okay then. That's
as a fall.
What? Why did it skip it, Ray? I didn't hit anything. Huh? I mean, that was a very disappointing matchup, and I think the CPU has just saved me. Thank you, Justin Roberts. Thank you, the CPU. Thank you, the AI, for trying to book this as a better matchup. Okay, then. This matchup has taken a restart. I like it. I like it. And here comes Edge off the bat here. Still with the upper hand here. Hopefully, at least it's not as much of a squash matchup. And now off the ropes goes Batista, and this again. Oh, God, Edge is going to win again. Edge is going to defeat Batista twice in one night. Okay, never mind, Batista. He was caught off guard when that move originally happened, so now he's just going to try and gain the upper hand, but Batista just going to get sent back down to the mat by Edge. I think Edge is a face in here. Is he? Yeah, because this is like during the whole thing with him and Jericho for like the world title stuff like that or whatever. Or is it? This is SmackDown vs. Raw, but it's based off of the 2010 stuff, so no, I don't think so. No, yeah, that was the 2010 stuff. Cena, Batista, Edge, Jericho, Michaels, Taker. But since DX is still a team, so this was clearly before the Michaels and Taker stuff. I don't know. I'll just have to check after this matchup to see the faces and heels. I think I've probably accidentally turned Batista heel. Anyway, Edge, kick to the stomach of Batista, and now once again with that. And now Batista, he keeps getting caught off guard, but not anymore. Well, he got caught off guard originally, then the second and third time he's able to kick out one here, and now Edge, DDT, nailing down the animal. Seriously, Batista has not been doing all that well. He had a half an hour matchup against Shawn Michaels to become #1 contender. He went through all that trouble just to get squashed by Randy in the pay-per-view, and now to simply get squashed by Edge here. But, which is, I guess I don't mind, because I do want Edge to win this, because I do want Edge to be champion, and now Edge is taking him down, and Batista, he's busted open. Oh man, we have a wounded animal on our hands here. Batista bleeding from his face, but it's right down Edge. Blood has been spilled on the mat here tonight on Raw. That was nicely done by the animal. And also, this randomly popped into my head. Oh my god. This actually popped into my head like slightly before I started recording over there. We're the ECW. We do have the ECW brand. We do have the ECW arena. Well, we can't add brands in your mode. I don't think we could add the ECW, WCW, WF, stuff like that. Brands to I don't think we could add to like add it as a show in numerous mode. In WWE 12 you could, but since WWE SVR 2011 was the first game to have numerous mode, you know, it didn't have all that much content as WWE 12 and then after WWE 12, along with the story designer options as well. But yeah, so we're just gonna create the ECW brand in exhibition mode. We're going to turn numerous mode off for when we do exhibition mode, because I think if we do a random matchup in exhibition, that goes to a matchup on Raw. Like, for example, if I haven't done a matchup on a show in Raw yet, and if I do an exhibition matchup first, then that will be the matchup that replaces the first matchup on Raw with the results and stuff. So, we'll just turn numerous mode off before we do the exhibition stuff for ECW, but then the champions will be added stuff for that. We're going to do the Hardcore Championship and the ECW Championship. And no women's titles, obviously, because there's only 2 of them in the game. Like there always was. And this was before the SmackDown stuff. Anyway, now Batista, what's he doing here? Just slamming Edge onto, I think, I got happy. I thought that was going to be a full-fledged animation where Edge's back cracks upon the steel steps away. What? Shawn Michaels? Oh, God. Is Michaels going to help it? Not Batista. He's going to help Edge. Because, remember, Batista defeated Shawn Michaels in the ladder match for to become number one contender for the WWE Championship. Shawn, since Batista got squashed, and Shawn, him and Triple H lost the tag team titles to Chris Jericho and The Miz. The storytelling keeps getting better. But why is Shawn not attacking Batista? Is Shawn helping out Edge? If Shawn's gonna attack Edge, that doesn't make sense at all. If he attacks Batista, that does make sense. And also, is this a heel turn, or all three of these guys just faces? I think Edge is also a face. The portrait makes him look like a heel, but Edge naturally looks like a heel. Oh, yep, Shawn is helping out Edge here. Attacking Batista, sweet your music, sweet your music, sweet your music. Okay, please do sweet your music. You don't even have to do a grapple. I don't think you have to do a grapple to do it. Just simply pop it out of nowhere. And Shawn, I thought he was going to do it. Come on. Batista's just single-handedly killing everyone now. Are you kidding me? Now all of a sudden Batista wants to act good. Now he wants to act like he doesn't get squashed in matches. Besides the latter match in which Edge and Batista just overly made the match repetitive. And now Shawn, just do switch your music. Or else this interference is all for nothing. It's all for nothing. Okay, that's good enough. And we have Batista wearing down the leg here. Ankle lock here against Edge. How can the referee see if it's knocking it? But whatever. And now Shawn chops the chest of Batista. Shawn Michaels. Now a good show in that backlash saying like Batista, sweet chin music. Edge. The ultimate opportunist. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. That's beautiful. That's a great ending. I love this universe mode. I love it. Wow, that's amazing. Sweet Chin music by Shawn has cost Batista the matchup. We're definitely making them have a matchup at Extreme Rules. And Edge is definitely a heel. The way he's reacting towards fans, yeah, he's definitely a heel. Batista busted open, blood spilling from his face to his chest. Shawn Michaels has just cost him the matchup. But at what cost? Batista is definitely livid. And I think Batista is, yeah, I think I accidentally turned Batista heel. So Shawn doing that still classifies him as a face. If it says Batista and Shawn are now rivals, then oh, it shows the match card. Wow, that was amazing. I love that storytelling. I really do. That was great. That was great. Wow. We're gonna check rankings. See how everything's going for Raw. Of course, nothing has changed for SmackDown probably. Tonight's yep. There we go. Luke Gallows takes on JHD and The Undertaker in a triple threat. Why? I got no idea. If we're gonna something like that, obviously, but if Gallows or JHD wins, then that raises questions. A whole lot of questions. Execu Jackson is right. Stone Cold Steel. Holy wow. Okay then. Squash match. Stone Cold and John Cena team up. The Dream Team. They take on Zack Ryder and Secret Jax. Wow, okay. And Mark Henry takes on Sheamus in the main event of Superstars. So Kool-Aid Man Mark Henry against the United States Champion. I'm not sure. I want to do a United States Championship matchup. Screw it. United States Championship triple threat. Sheamus, Evan Bourne, and R-Truth. How about that? On Superstars. To make Superstars feel, even more special. Or we could also do another 6-man battle royal, which that'll be the third collective one we do on Superstars. Nah, we can't fill Superstars up with so many battle royals. It would be nice if we do. Just make it the battle royal show. Nah, we're not going to. Also, right, the Cruiserweight Championship is still somewhat important. I think we'll do a Cruiserweight title matchup then. We'll do, I don't know who, but whatever. Well, Tyson Kidd defending against whoever, or no more matchup. Right, but that doesn't have its own ranking system, so we'll probably do our own. So if we check this, Edge is no 10, Batista's number 2, Triple H for some reason is number 3, Shawn is 4, Jericho, Cena, Sheamus, Miz, William Regal, and Zack Ryder. Wow, okay. There. Wow. Sheamus, how is the Miz still number contender? I still don't understand. How Primo and the Miz still there? Why is Tyson Kidd there? And why is Evan Bourne at number 9? Evan Bourne and R-Truth have been the only one to actually do a program with Sheamus. This does not make sense at all. But whatever. And Unified Tag Titles. Oh yeah, see, we do have tag teams. Morrison and Truth. Forgot they were a tag team in the game. Rise of Destruction, DX, Hart Dynasty, Kostoff and Santino, we made them a tag team because they were a tag team. Matt Hardy and Kofi Kingston are a tag team for some reason. MVP and Mark Henry. MVP and Mark Henry weren't a tag team at that time, I think. Were they? I don't know, but bottom line, we created that one. But yeah, that's still an accurate tag team because they were, I think, in like 2009, but not 2010. I don't know. So yeah, there we go. That's pretty good, I guess. And then Melina, new number 1 contender is Gail Kim. Nick Bell slumped way down from 1 to 3. So it's gonna perhaps be Melina versus Gail Kim. Or it's gonna be another triple threat between Gail, Kim, Brie Bell, and Nick Bell. And Kim's gonna probably win, I don't know. SmackDown, Taker is still number 10. I knew it. Jack Swagger is still number 2. Big Show is 3. Drew McIntyre is 4. Christian's 5. Kingston, Ziggler, Kane, Finley, MVP. I feel like Ziggler should be higher, but whatever. That's only because I am biased to Dolph Ziggler. And Ziggler is number 2. McIntyre is still number 1 contender. We should probably do a triple threat between Ziggler, McIntyre, and MVP. MVP won the Battle Royal. Dolph Ziggler has been winning a whole lot of 1-1 matches, I guess. I don't know, I think. And Drew McIntyre is just there for the use of acting. Oh yeah, and Luke Gallows, because Gallows has attacked Punk, and now we have a whole storyline with the Straight Edge Society breaking up, so. And Women's Championship, Beth Phoenix, number 2, Eve, and Alicia Fox. I kind of want Mickey to win the Women's title, so hopefully she becomes number contender. And the news. Kosov and Ryder are now enemies. John Morrison and Ted DiBiase are now enemies. New rivalry, yeah. Because stories mean so much, don't they? No, they do not. But, man. Really? It's not going to start a rivalry between Shawn and Batista? If it's not, then we are. Of course, unless if DX win the tag titles. Or if they become number contenders. Which hopefully they do not. But, you know, if they do, then Shawn's just going to get double booked. But anyway, and wow, this ruins everything. AJ Styles, yes, we have him. We have him. We can make him have his debut on Smack or Superstars. Again, and yeah. Next episode of Superstars, since AJ Styles is he's not a cruiserweight, but he's super. And back then in his TNA days, he actually was a cruiserweight rank, wasn't he? Because of course he gained more pounds, but he's somewhat a cruiserweight. So fine, him versus Tyson Kidd for the cruiserweight championship on Superstars. Superstars would be the time for the cruiserweight title. Yeah, because the cruiserweight title will be defended on the pay-per-view. On the Extreme Rules. Unless, of course, if it has like a random 1-on-1 matchup, then we'll turn that to the cruiserweight title. Unless the cruiserweight title or world title is not defended, then we'll have to turn that random 1-on-1 matchup, like what we had for William Regal versus Vladimir Kosov at the pay-per-view at Backlash, and then we turned it into, you know, a WWE title matchup. Alright, whatever. So Batista, he is yeah, okay. He's a heel, and then Edge obviously has to be a heel. For some reason I thought he was a face. He's a heel. Yeah, he's a heel. Evan Bourne. Wait, why am I checking Evan Bourne? No. Who else do I want to check? Shawn. Does Shawn turn heel, or does heel or face turns not matter? I think Gallows has to be a face. What? Yeah, no. Yeah, Gallows is a face now because he betrayed CM Punk. So, we all know Punk is the heel because Punk attacked Taker after Punk won in the pay-per-view. And just one more thing, which is Shawn Michaels. Shawn. HBK, he's right here. Yes. Enemies. Yep. Batista. Okay. He has 100% vitality. That is very accurate. He's a great tank wrestler. Yeah, and then we got, you know, everyone else stuff for that. We can make Ted DiBiase defend the $1 Million Championship. It doesn't necessarily make sense, but I don't know. That would just be a title that he holds, I guess. For some reason, the Great Khali is a 2 overall. He's a 2 rated overall. So we'll probably just turn him inactive. And by inactive, and free agent, yeah, sure. Because apparently he doesn't work in the game. I don't know. Yeah, so there we go. That's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching this episode of Universe Mode. Catch you on the next one, which will be Superstars. So yeah, catch you on that episode, and goodbye.